Hey guys, Rudrak here, and welcome back to Rudrak Plays The Last Story. Last time, we finished off the final battle in the arena, and we had an optional battle at the very end against the Giga Maruk, the biggest Maruk we have ever seen. The Garak captain we kind of screwed over near the beginning of the game had it out for us, and he summoned that and a Terrorcore to come after us, but we defeated them. We also showed off the legendary dragon armor, which I'm not wearing. And today, it's time. It's time to end the game. Hi, Aureliella.
Looks like the repairs are really coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are. Thanks to everyone's help. We're hoping to be able to reopen the tavern for business tomorrow.
That's awesome.
That's great news.
Don't forget to come round and have a drink or two. For a price, of course. We have our livelihood to make, you understand?
Oh, no worries about that.
But of course, if you're buying something, you have to pay for it with money. That's how the world works.
It is how the world works, Seren. Seren! Callista, excuse me.
I don't think we need another lecture.
No, we don't. We don't have to do that
that's
now.
right. Lowell wanted me to pass on a message. He said I should tell you the preparations are finally finished.
Huh?
So it's finally ready.
What is?
I think he went off to Castle Gate Plaza. Why don't you go after him?
I guess we need to go do that. You say anything else?
I think he went off to Castle...
Ah, no, you don't. Alright. To Castlegate Plaza we go, then. Oh, hi,
With the
Marania.
land's decay halted, my quest has finally come to an end. It will take
Aw.
time, but the forest will be able to grow back once more. If my own forest recovers someday, I would invite you both to see it.
I would love to see the forest that you grew up in, Marania. That would be really, really cool. I could take the short way. I could, you know, take the shortcut so I don't get lost, but I just...
Whoa, steady on.
Sorry. I wanted you guys... I just wanted to walk around.
Huh?
Huh? What? What? Oh, phew. About to say.
What's that face for?
It's nothing, really.
Our little project is finally complete.
It
Wanna Come
is.
and see?
Sure, let's go.
Right then. This place is looking spick and span.
Yeah. It's great how things are coming along.
Agreed.
Say, Zale, what are you gonna do from now on? The good times are just getting started. You're gonna be living with Callista, right? That's bound to lift a guy's spirits, if you know what I mean.
How about
Well
you,
then.
Lol? What are you going to do? And the others?
Oh, I'm sure we'll find something. We're all grown-ups, you know, even without Dagron. Look, we just left everything to Dagron without giving a hoot about what was on his mind. I wonder how well we really knew him if that was bubbling beneath the surface. But it's his fault too. He's the one who kept it all inside. Don't forget that, Zale.
Do you think Dagron really thought of us as just pawns for his revenge?
I can't tell you that. Dagron's gone now. There are all kinds of things we'll never be able to ask him. You get that, right?
Yeah, I do.
The one thing we can say for certain is that the world's at peace now. Look down there. See those kids? Just enjoying themselves.
Look at there.
Zale?
Right. Sorry.
That's the future you've been fighting for. What Dagran did was unforgivable. No one's doubting that. But we can't keep dwelling on it for the rest of our lives. What's done is done. So, we should take things as they are and look to the future ahead of us. In other words, we should cherish every moment and live exactly as we see fit.
Agreed.
Well, that's what Marania said, anyway.
Lol.
Ah!
But hey, I agree with every word. It convinced Seren and Yurik as well. And you know, we wouldn't be standing here laughing today if it weren't for Dagran. You can't deny that. And it's a nice way of looking at it, right? Right.
Good point, Lol.
Shall we get going then?
Oh, but Callista's... Callista?
I'll go on ahead, you ladies' man, you.
We'll be right there.
Hey, I learned from you. Ah, good old Lol.
So, you finished Dagran's grave?
Well, it ain't no mausoleum.
Dagran did so much for us. He spent his whole life bending over backwards to keep us going.
If only we could have realized how he really felt.
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
Dagran. We could never have survived this long if not for you.
Oh, look at there. I didn't even plan that. Look at that. Look at him leading the knights with the armor on, too. That's awesome. I didn't plan that, but that's really cool. Darius is here, too.
It seems the people believe that a knighting is in order. Do not think to run away from it this time.
Nah.
You think I would?
What are you waiting for? Kneel before Lady Callista.
Right.
Yeah.
It's mine and Dagran's sword.
Look at there.
Your dearest treasure shall now be the proof of your knighthood.
Callista.
Yeah, it's phasing through him a little bit, but whatever.
In the name of the Argonan founder, I dub thee Sir Zale.
Woohoo!
Be kind and be brave, and safeguard all who dwell in this land.
Yeah!
I hereby swear to uphold the ideals of a knight. And to live only for others from this day forth.
Oh, look at there. Even Captain McChuckles is saluting us now. Yeah! Oh, you two. And you two. Even though there's no shipping to YouTube. Oh, look at everyone from the tavern and Warren and his wife. Yeah. Warren. Horace. Tackle me.
And then, the meteor shower season came around once more.
Oh, man. Chapter 44, Stargazer's Tower, Night.
Wow. This year's meteor shower is beautiful.
It is. Let's slip into something a little more comfortable. There we go. That's better. Well, hello there.
Callista.
Sorry I'm late. I'm sure the sky we share with the Garak will only...
Oops. I don't know what that was for, but... Aw, I see it now. She runs up and gives him a kiss. Okay, it took me a minute to see that. The goddess that watches over the stars. Wonder if there's a new star being born somewhere in the universe right now. Callista's star. Can it really change people's destiny? Guess I'm not gonna look for mine. Aww. Look at them.
You can be far away.
We did it, guys. We've officially done just about everything there is to do in this game, and we are finally here at the end. Oh, Hinorobu Sakaguchi, you are a genius. Even outside of Square Enix and your work with Final Fantasy, you managed to create one of the most beautiful and awesome games I have ever played. And Nobuo Uematsu, you created a super amazing soundtrack for this. I can't thank either one of you enough for not stopping your work after Final Fantasy and outside of it. So, this is it. I'd like to thank, first and foremost, the one and only Pie Sage, my friend Dustin, for letting me borrow this game. Had he not, I don't think I would have ever played it. I was at his house, and we were just talking about stuff one day, and he said, "Hey man, how about you try this one?" He said, I played a little bit of it, and just it wasn't really for me. I didn't really like the gimmick. He said, "But you might like it." And I said, "Okay." So I took it home, and it took an hour or two for me to really start getting into it. Basically, once I met Callista, and you go through the chase scene and things like that, that's really when I just fell in love with this game. I fell in love with the characters, I fell in love with the music, I fell in love with the story. It's such a beautiful story and a beautiful game. I know it's a Wii game, so it's a little dated at this point. And yeah, there's the little cutscene glitches when you're wearing certain equipment or you're using certain weapons. It looks a little funny. But you know what? I seriously still enjoy this game. I had some issues. I had some issues during this playthrough. There were some moments where I was pretty ticked off. But in all honesty, I think I enjoyed it more this time around than I did the first time, because I found stuff that I didn't know was there. Like, I didn't know how to find Seren and Lowell's backstories. I knew most of Yurik's, but I didn't find that second part until this playthrough. I didn't see either optional chapter until this Let's Play, and I didn't max out the dragon armor and see the optional arena fight either. I got so much out of this, and I've also gotten so much out of the comments and just the discussion I've had with some of you guys about this series. Lazy Bum Gamer, Abba, Metal Blade 427, and occasionally Zero Score, we've had some pretty good discussions about this. Now, I knew this game was right up Metal Blade's alley, and I've been telling people, look, they're long episodes, there is a lot of story, there's, some kind of weird battle mechanics at times, but I love this game, and I will tell you that if you start to fall in love with the characters and stories around episode 10 and between episodes 10 and 15, if you've fallen in love with it at that point, you want to keep going. And that is just what gets me about this game. It's not like it's a super revolutionary idea for an RPG, the classic good against evil. There's some revenge elements and stuff like that. Yeah, good wins in the end and stuff like that. Some people don't like that. There's the classic love story between the heroine or between the hero and a princess, which, I guess she's more of a countess. I don't know at this point. But it's so good, and just the dynamics between the characters, the development, the backstory, the story itself, it drew me in almost immediately within the first couple of hours. And I recommend this game to anyone that can pick it up and just go, oh, look at there. This must take place after the game. I'm not really sure. But, it just... And the battle system, it has its issues occasionally, and there are some issues I have with it myself, but I find it unique, and I find it very fun, and honestly, Xseed Games, there's another person to thank. They're the ones that localized this game, and there wasn't any plans to do so originally, but they wanted to.
Shall we go, Callista?
Sure.
Also, rest in peace, Mr. Iwata. The end. So overall, I give this game a full 10 out of 10. I do. For the time it was released, it was an amazing game, and I hate that a lot of people didn't get to experience it. But I enjoy it, and I hope every single one of you that has watched this series, I hope you guys have enjoyed every episode. I struggled a bit, there were a few technical goofs, and I apologize for those on my end, I really do. But I hope you enjoyed this game in its entirety, and I hope you enjoyed me showing all the things off that I did. That's it for the last story, really. I've got one bonus thing to show you in one more video, and it's just New Game Plus stuff, and that's not going to really be that much, but if you're interested in it, there it is. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This series means so much to me, and I'm so glad I got to share one of my absolute all-time favorite games with you. Is it my absolute favorite game of all time? No. Will I ever Let's Play that one? One day. But until then, have a great day. Thank you for watching. And join me next time for a bonus episode and another Let's Play soon after. Rudrake out.